It appears to be stuck. With great power comes great responsibility. Now, what do we have here? Ah! Good Lord. No flagship worth its salt would be without a draconian list of rules to adhere to. It might fit Allard's dainty hand. I've a bit more girth. The porcelain throne. I'm prone to stage fright with an audience. Mercifully, the ultra-absorbent litter goes some way to mask the odour. Some way. Not all the way. Presumably the manufacturer opted for shards of metal as opposed to goose down. Of course, it lacks the precision of a mouse and keyboard. Greatly improves one's cognitive functions. Don't take my word for it. Ask science. There appears to be something stuck in the drive. Gosh, no matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't become unblocked. I'll have to think of something else. The animator's rather we leave it on. Less things to move. There's been a slight infestation. The lower decks are on lockdown. Best stow this for now. I would do well to study these closely in case of an emergency, like we're stranded immobile in space. I'll have to take a closer look at these safety instructions for peace of puzzle. I mean mind. Peace of mind. Why, the humble paperclip. A staple of any adventure gamer's inventory.
Have you found something to replace the controls you broke yet?
Here, plug this in. See if it works.
No joy, boyo.
What? Is it supposed to be plug and play?
No, boyo. You'll have to install the drivers first.
Well, can't you just download them in here?
The Wi-Fi can't reach this part of the ship. Try getting online in one of the other rooms. See if you can download the drivers onto something and bring it here.
I suppose you'll just be sitting here in the meantime.
That's how the genre works, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, well, it's probably a tedious puzzle to fix it.
Now, to download this driver. I just need to connect to the internet first. Bingo! Found it! Very odd. It won't let me save onto the disk. Gosh, no matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't become unblocked. I'll have to think of something else. Let's see if prodding this around fixes anything. Aha! I can't seem to save onto it for some reason. Fantastic! Now to quickly copy this driver. Whoa! Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh, is that the time? It'll be starting to get dark outside. Best check up on Allard and see if he's dried off. It's remarkable how much information can be stored on something so compact. Sub-Lieutenant Jones! Sub-Lieutenant Jones! Allard! Wake up! Wake up, Allard! Oh, this is useless. He'll be out for hours unless I can think of another way to wake him up.
What's going on? What are you playing at, boyo?
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. It felt like someone else was in control of my inhibitions.
Just give me the driver so we can GTFO.
GTFO?
Get things functioning and online. You need to swat up in your acronyms. FFS. For future scenarios.
Here, install this, and we should be underway again.
You could have used my USB pen, you know.
What? Is that another one of your acronyms I'm supposed to know?
What? Universal Serial Bus?
Ha! Serial bus. I know you're just making that one up.
Well, boyo, I've got some good news and some bad news. Which one do you want first?
Give me the grim, demoralizing reality first, then ensure I quickly forget its severity with a light-hearted human interest tale, preferably involving a cat and a musical instrument.
Alright, boyo. Well, the bad news is that before this driver will work, one of us is going to have to descend into the dark depths of the ship to perform the emergency systems reset procedure.
You mean turn everything off and on again?
Yes, but the good news is it's a one-person job, so only one of us will have to do it.
Presumably I'll be the one doing the legwork, as usual.
Well, if you want, we could make it seem like you had a choice in the matter. Here, we'll flip for it. Heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
It's heads.
Blast! I can't help but feel that somehow that was always going to happen.
What fates impose that men must needs abide, it boots not to resist both wind and tide.
Gosh, the writing on this voyage just stepped up a level. That was borderline Shakespeare.
Aye, borderline.
Right, I'm off. haven't been up here long, and already I think I've started to lose muscle density. On a more positive note, it would appear my bone density has remained unaffected. Triple action! Removes grease, fights odors, preserves one's dignity while attempting to squeeze through a narrow opening. The holy trinity of cleaning products. If you want a job done around here, you've got to do it yourself. Whilst that did smell like a spring breeze, it did chafe a turd. I think I'd better go carb-free when we get back to old Blighty. Now, let's see. Not. We made that mistake once before. It's a precision-engineered German motorized screwdriver. It's a box used to store tools, commonly referred to as a tool box, I believe. As I said to the boys on our rugby tour of the Netherlands back in '87, I'm not touching that without adequate protection. It might fit Alan's dainty hand. I have a bit more girth. I'm sure this'll come in, wait for it, handy, eh? Yes. Voila! That should significantly reduce the risk of death by electrocution. Always. This should do the trick. No? That's... yes. Right. Oops! I can be ever so clumsy. Ah well, no harm done. Let's check back with Alan and see if that's sorted everything. Down here is starting to give me the creeps. I see Allard's activated the autopilot and skived off.